Hey friends, today I'm going to show you the 7 modes of the C major scale. This is going to be a 3-part video. The first part is just going to be an verbal explanation of all this information you see here, how chords are derived from each mode. Video 2 is going to be jam tracks you're going to make from each mode, except the B Locrian, because it would sound like ass if you were to make it in this situation. Wouldn't be very useful. So you have 6 modes, 6 jam tracks. And video 3 is just going to be licks that you can use for each mode. Okay? Now on to this video here. You have the 7 modes of the C major scale. I picked C major because it doesn't have any sharps or flats. So for some of you who are new to modes, make it a little easier. Okay? Now you notice how the numbers up here are situated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have the same here. I'll explain that in a little bit. But this is your major scale. This is where all music comes from. Go down here, Roman numeral 1, C Ionian. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's your intervals of the mode. And then you have C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Okay, that's the notes of the C major scale. And this is a major scale. Why is it a major scale? Because you have your root, your third, and your fifth, which is C, E, and G. Now if this were a minor mode, this third would be a flat third, which would be right here. It'd be E flat. It'd be C, E flat, and G, but that's not what we're going for in this. Okay? Down here, you have C major 7th. What's a C major 7th? You have your root, third, fifth, 7th interval. So you have C, E, G, and B. Okay, I know there's more chords to these modes. It's all the room I got. But so if you were going to know what an eighth is, what's an eighth? Well, look up here how this interval structure works. Like I said, I did it that way because it kind of mimics the fretboard of your guitar. Okay, now an eighth is just an octave higher. It goes from B to C. That's 1 octave higher, so it's an 8. Okay, see how that works? And what's a ninth? A ninth is really a second, 1 octave higher. See how you have D? It goes from here, D. That's what a ninth is. Okay, an 11th is a fourth, 1 octave higher, and you come up with F. See how fourth? F, 11th. Like I said, this is just 1 octave higher on this part here. And a 13th is a 6th, 1 octave higher, which is an A. Okay, come over here. 6A, go 1 octave, right here, 13th. Okay, hope that makes sense to everybody. Now, mode 2, Roman numeral 2, is D Dorian. See how this kind of follows in up here? That's how the mode structure works. Right here. So if you have the second interval of the major scale here, you trace it right down D, come up with D Dorian. See? So this is a minor mode. Why is this a minor mode? Well, you have your root, your flat third, and your fifth. So you have D, F, and A. Okay? See the notes here? D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. That's the notes of the Dorian. Okay, if you were to go D minor 7th, what's that? You have your root, flat third, fifth, and flat 7, which you have D, F, A, and C. Okay? And we have the eighth, the octave. Obviously, you know from the last part I explained, an eighth is a D, one octave higher. Okay? Ninth is really a second, one octave higher. See how that works? Second is E, go here. Okay? And you have the 11th, which is your G. It's your fourth, one octave higher right here. See? And 13, B. Okay? It's the sixth, one octave higher. Hope that makes sense to everybody. Now we're going to go to mode 3. Roman numeral 3 is E, Phrygian. Okay? See, the interval structure changes a little bit. You have your root, flat second, flat third, fourth, fifth, flat sixth, and flat 7. Okay, you have E, F, G, A, B, C, and D for that mode. The characteristic note of this mode, does anybody know? It's your flat second. Okay. Minor mode, obviously you should know right here. Root, flat third, and fifth. E, G, and B is E minor. Okay, minor seventh. Just a minor with an added flat seventh to it. Okay. Now this, when you get up in the 8th, 9th, and 11th, it changes a little bit. Because, yeah, obviously, right here, yeah. Your E, like I said, your octave from the root. It's your 8th. But your flat second turns into your flat ninth on the next octave, okay, which is an F. And you have 11th, like I said, your fourth is A, okay. Hope this is making sense. And we have the fourth mode, F Lydian. F Lydian is major scale, right? Okay. Now, this is pretty close to the major scale except for this. Sharp fourth interval, which is a B note on F Lydian. Okay. Should all make sense there. Why that's a major. And, you know, F major seventh. Just major with an added seventh right here. You got F, A, C, face. Okay, now this one gets a little interesting. Now you go to the 8th. Like I said, what's an 8th? An octave higher. It's an F. Your 9th is really a second, an octave higher. You got a sharp 11. Why do we have a sharp 11? Anybody know? Because your sharp 4 interval. Raise it an octave and come up with B. Okay, you have a 13. It's D. And you have Mixolydian. Should be pretty much self-explanatory. Pretty much the same intervals as the major scale, except for this. Flat 7. Okay. Hope this is making sense to everybody. Like I said, use this information to your advantage. We're going to go down to here to A Aeolian, the 6th mode, or natural minor. Now I added a few extra chords here because I had a little more room. So, like I says, you know why that's minor, right? Flat third right here. I'm going to look at an A sus2 chord. What's an A sus2? A sus2 is the root, the second, and the fifth, which is A, B, and C. That's an A sus2 chord. Go over here. A sus4. Does anybody know what an A sus4 is? Your root, your fourth, and the fifth, which is A, D, and E. Okay? You got A minor 7th. You know what an A minor 7th is? Is root, flat third, fifth, and flat 7. A, C, E, and G. Okay? Now we're going to look at the B Locrian mode, the 7th mode. This is a different mode because this is a diminished mode. Why is it diminished? Because you have your root, flat 3rd, and flat 5th. That's what makes it unique. You have your B, D, and F notes, which makes it B diminished. Half diminished, if it were B half diminished, all you would do is add this flat 7 right here. Add the A note. And to show you an unusual chord, this is known as a chordal, B chordal, or Q3, B Q3. Okay. What's a Q3? You have a root, your 4th, and flat 7, which is B, E, and A. Okay. It's a dominant sus7 with no 5th. That's what that chord is. So I hope you guys got something out of this, because I know this is a lot of information here to help you to write songs. So like I said, next video is going to be right here. This is going to be the part 2 modal jam tracks. Okay guys, till next time, remember, you rock out with your cock out.